So, now that I did the introduction to my Kingdom Hearts Reimagined fanfic series, the introductory video, I'm going to talk about one of the newest concepts I've come up with for my Kingdom Hearts story. And that is, what the heck do I do with Toffee? So Toffee is my favorite Star Wars: The Force of Evil character. He was kind of the reason I watched the show, and when they killed him off, I was sad. And the show never recovered after that. There were some funny episodes, but still. So, one of my big things was I wanted to make him a major player in the story. And not just like, you know, uh, you know, um, just a singular cameo. I wanted to make him like a big player. So, I guess some quasi spoilers for Star Wars: The Force of Evil, but one of Toffee's major goals was to destroy magic, because he hated magic, because of the humans and their abuses of magic, and honestly, I kind of see why. Though in my story, I get to go a little more sinister with him. I kind of make him more full-on villain than kind of an anti-hero kind of. Well, I guess he's not even an anti-hero, but he's still radical bad. But kind of go full-on just bad here. And one of those reasons is that I give him an organization to control. Yes, Toffee will have his own organization. That's not the Organization 13. It's independent of Organization 13. It's another group of villains. So Toffee is kind of the head of the Disney cartoon villains, more or less. Well, not all of them. There are some that are still independent. But he creates a little organization I call Monster. I couldn't think of anything else creative. If you can think of something more creative in the comment, let me know. But, so, it's an organization that essentially it wants to either control and or destroy magic. Some of them wanted to control it, some wanted to destroy. By the way, it's sort of an anti-magic league kind of an organization. Made up of various villains from across the cartoon Disney TV line. So that will include Dr. Draken, Shigo, Lord Dominator, gotta have your Lord Dominator, Glomgold, the new from DuckTales. Yes, I probably should have put this in the introduction, but yes, the 2011, not 2011, 2000. Ooh, is it 18? The new one, the new DuckTales, is part of the Kingdom Hearts universe, and finally, and this is a little bit of a surprise for some of my viewers out there, Varian from Tangled, the series. Yes, Varian, who went to the dark side at the end of Tangled Series 1. Spoilers for that show. It's been out for a while, so I don't mind giving spoilers. And he's kind of Toffee's protege in a lot of ways. I sort of wanted him to be like, in my story, he's sort of Toffee's protege in this series. So, sort of a tragic tale of a poor kid who got, like, corrupted by just Toffee and his anti-magic evil machinations. Although he does have some qualm to hate magic. I mean, his dad got encapsulated in a magical amber. Some of my inspiration for Monster comes from MCU Hydra a little bit. Let's just say. So I wanted to kind of do like a spy thing with them, where they're like always experimenting and coming up with weird evil machinations for our heroes to fight. So there's that. Sora has interactions with some of the members. Riku does throughout the most part, because they sort of take more prominence after the events of Chain of Memory. That's when sort of Toffee founds them, and they're going to play a big role in the Kingdom Hearts 2, which I kind of want to do like a spy thriller, almost, for Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't know why spy thriller, maybe because there's organizations, they're like, oh, are these organizations that are up to no good, kind of a thing. So there's that. That's kind of one thing I want to do with them. They all kind of operate independently of one another, more or less. Toffee is, of course, the leader. And I kind of have the idea that Toffee will kind of vanish for a while, saying what he did in Season 2, and sort of leave the other members to continue on his work. He leaves them, like, various contingency plans. Because this is Toffee, after all. He has plans within plans, after all. He's like Palpatine in that way. He's got backup plans, so just because he vanishes in the same way as he did from end of season 1 of Star, he still has various machinations and allies working for him. Like one thing, I want Dr. Draken to be sort of continuing on experimenting with the replica project after Vexen dies. Like I sort of had Draken sort of like hijack the replica project for a while from Organization 13. Varian just kind of just is very vindictive and just goes along with it because he hates, basically Rapunzel and everything. So it's sort of like, okay, he doesn't care at this point. It's like he just wants his revenge. He's petty. So he kind of just follows Toffee's last instructions. One character I sort of based Toffee off of in my fanfic is a character from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. called Daniel Whitehall, who's my favorite Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. villain. He's just such a slimy, evil character. And he's very, all about discovery requires experimentation. I love that line. So evil and machination, it's so good. So Toffee's a little bit based off that, little Red Skull too. Toffee's very much about his serpentious people. Thinks they're the best monsters and kind of sees the other fellow monsters sort of below him in a way. Even though he's allying with mostly non-monsters. But he uses people to his own advantages, so there's that. Toffee's little organization, I think, will fall around after Kingdom Hearts 2, and though some of its members will still be around, I don't plan on killing a lot of characters, honestly. I like always having a good rogues gallery around for Sora to fight. A lot of the details are still in planning. This is just overall basic stuff. Let's see. Apart from that, it's very, it's just fun having these various villains just sort of together. Apart from obviously, Maleficent and her group in Organization 13, kind of a new grasp of villainy, kind of. They all interact with each other in various degrees. Sometimes working with each other, sometimes against each other, depending on the situation. But it's still fun, and one of the key. Oh, and let's just say one of our favorite Pines twins might find himself in sort of this corner with this organization, but not in the way he feels, and that's a video for another day. But I definitely have plans for Dipper and quote-unquote Monster. Again, this is sort of like working title. I don't know if you have like a better, like, I don't want to call it the Anti-Magic League. I don't know. I don't like long named organizations. Sometimes I feel like the shorter ones are more fun, the more imposing, like Monster. And their symbol is the Serpentius symbol, which you can find in the Star vs. Forces of Evil magic book. It's either that or Toffee's hand with the missing finger. That sort of like the white hand from Lord of the Rings. I might do that. That'd be fun. But yeah, that's honestly all I have to say about Toffee. Sort of like over the course of the series, he recruits these various villains. He starts off with Varian in Kingdom Hearts 1, but not as sort of the prelude to what it would become Monster. But it's sort of like Varian doesn't become evil until the third story. That's my plan. But he will. But sort of a prelude. He gets dominated pretty early on in Draken 2. Glumgold's already on his side by the time of Riv of Chain of Memories, just mostly for funding and stuff. But so yeah, it's one of the new groupings of villains I plan on having. The idea is Draken would sort of be the last scientific leader, and he's sort of like at the beginning of Age of Ultron. They gotta attack his lair because he actually has something that Toffee left behind, which is Void Gear. Venus's Keyblade. Yes, Venus is sort of a key in them. He's not a part of their organization. He sort of got accident. His Keyblade sort of fell into Toffee's hands, and there's going to be a backstory for that, and I'll get into that later. Or maybe I won't. No, I won't spoil what it is. I'll let you guys find out if I ever post it. But so yeah, that's one of the new things in my Kingdom Hearts series. So you're probably wondering, is Bill Cipher part of this group? Well, first of all, no, it's an anti-magic league. I got big plans for Bill Cipher, and I'll tell him in a future video. Because I think you guys will like what I have for Bill. Good old Bill. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, may your heart be your guiding key. Bye.